How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. It's your boy British Chap, aka Dan. We're back with another episode of The Killing. I'm actually watching this the same day as the previous one. Like I said in the last reaction, I'm so hooked right now. But this is season 1, episode 6, guys. We're halfway through the season. Before we get into this video, guys, can we please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content coming every single week. Also, like I mentioned every video, guys, don't forget to follow my Instagram, British Chap with 2 P's. The link is in the description below. A lot more detail in the last reaction did come up, guys, so if you haven't seen it, don't forget to check it out before this one. I'll leave the link somewhere up here. It was absolutely insane. But as if everyone that's already seen that, I'm just going to do a quick little summary now. And actually, on the point of summary, before I actually do the summary, I just want to ask a quick question. A while back with one of my Jessica Jones reactions, I made sort of this preview thing. So instead of talking about the last reaction, what I do is I make this little 1 or 2 minute previously snippet for my channel. So it shows you what happened last reaction, my reaction to it in a really quick fashion, and then obviously you can move on to the next reaction straight away, rather than me having to explain everything that happened, and all the theory that I do say in the previous reaction is already there. So I'm not repeating myself, does that make sense? And you guys can just watch that previous one if you are interested in the theory. But it's probably just a quicker way of starting the reactions. If you are interested in me doing it like that, let me know down below, guys, and I will start doing that from now on. I think I may start that in the next reaction or so, I'm not sure. But yeah, like I said, just let me know down below if you are interested, and I'll get straight to that. But yeah, for this one, guys, we'll just do a quick summary. Basically, the biggest thing that we found out last reaction was to do with the teacher and how much more of a suspect he is becoming. Now, where do I start with him? Now, the biggest thing is obviously he's been seen with Rosie after school hours at this community centre. He's been seen with her multiple times, and he didn't tell people about that. So it was like he was hiding it, and he knew that it was going to incriminate him, so he hid it for that purpose. Now, whether that's because he's scared or whether that's because he's actually guilty, I don't know. But the thing that gets me is all the other evidence starting to stack up against him. Now, the first thing that we notice or we find out is that this specific teacher had an issue at his last school with another student that was swept under the rug, and it was dismissed as the student had mental health problems. Now, come on, like, seriously, we know that that's going to be the teacher's fault. Like, it's just so obvious. Like, the teacher would have done something wrong, and then they would have blamed it on the mental health. Now, that's a huge factor, and that directly connects, guys, with another factor that we found out about him, and that's his wife. Now, how did he meet his wife? She was a student of his, for goodness sakes. Like, it's all stacking up, and you can just see student, student, student after student. It's obviously a thing preying on younger people. It's a pattern. They obviously met when she was a student, and she says they didn't date till afterwards, but that's probably a lie, right? Just to protect him. I wouldn't be surprised. And he used to write to her notes, long notes about, you should do this for your future, you should search for this, and you should really focus on this part of your life, etc. Exactly the same notes we found with Rosie. The biggest thing is he ended up dating the first one. So what does that mean he was doing with Rosie? Like, it's obvious. It's right there, guys. Now, the biggest thing for me is how Rosie probably reacted to it when he pushed it that extra step further. Now, that would give him motive to kill her if she was threatening to tell people, tell his wife, tell the school, tell the police, tell everyone. That would ruin his life, guys. So that gives him motive to kill her. And then, obviously, the very final bit of evidence we find with him, guys, is that he's ammonium hydroxide in his house where he was renovating, and we find that on Rosie's body. Now, that is a huge finding and directly potentially associates him with the crime scene. It doesn't directly conclusively, but it does give us sort of this theory where he could potentially be associated with it, as that's a counter-forensic sort of method to stop people finding out. Putting the teacher aside and talking about the ammonium hydroxide and the way the crime was conducted, that brings me to my next biggest point about the last reaction, and that is that we do find out that this person we're dealing with has experience, which means they're most likely a serial killer, or a serial rapist, or a serial child predator. We don't know any of those numbers, guys. It could be any of them. And they know how to use counter-forensics, guys. So that really sort of, well, for one, makes it more scary. And two, it just sort of highlights the fact that there may be other suspects, or maybe other victims, and that we do need to focus on that as well, because then that could potentially give us more evidence about the case if this one does dry out. So we need to look at the other potential linked cases and then just try and look for evidence in those cases as well. If there are any, we're not completely sure if this is someone that's got experience in that sense. It could just be someone that's super intelligent and a teacher. They do have a degree and etc. But I'm probably clutching at straws now. But you know what I'm trying to say? That is the biggest bit of evidence, guys, that we do find out those two things. The teacher is in some way hiding things, keeping secrets, he's lying, etc. All this evidence against him. And then the fact that this killer that we have been dealing with could potentially be a serial or just very, very experienced somehow in that aspect. But yeah, the only other thing that I really want to talk about is Rosie's father and the fact that he is spiraling worse than ever, and he's now going after people that are linked with the case, which is not a good thing. And I'm presuming that's what this episode sort of starts to unravel, because we haven't really focused on that yet. But yeah, that's really all I have to say, guys. I did just watch the reaction. I'm trying not to speak too much. Holy shit, it's been 7 minutes already. I did just see it. That's why it's so fresh in my mind. But yeah, that's all I have to say, guys. So without further ado, let's get straight into the reaction. Oh, this is in preparation for the funeral, am I right? Yeah. Yeah, that's the other weird thing. I don't even know what she looks like. Have we been shown her yet? I can't remember it, at least. Haven't seen her enough to remember. And that's weird to think about. I wonder if what they'll do what Broadchurch did and like do like a, once they figure out who it is, then they sort of go back to explain what happened. You know what I'm trying? Oh my, the fake nails. That is heartbreaking, you know. Look at, she had no nails. That was how desperate she was to get out of there. Oh, found something. Should I know what that is? Because I have no idea what that is. Oh, the beads. Oh, guys, I'm getting hooked on the show. That's good, but at the same time, I do have other shows to watch.
Noticed you didn't come home last night.
I'm trying to finish up. Where's Jack?
Trying to finish up. Why can't she just commit to the case and stay? Well, she's going to. We know she is. Come on.
Find your new BFF?
No one says that, Mom. That's retarded.
We're leaving tonight, so make sure you're packed.
Why can't we just stay? National Party's tomorrow.
I like that kid.
11:30.
How much you want to bet we're gonna miss it?
I bet you $50 million that we don't.
Oh, okay. This kid's about to be...
And no belching either.
They just shook on
You're
it.
gonna work your whole life to pay that off.
You almost lost him, Sarah. Don't let it happen again.
Oh, shoot. What happened with her past? Because he's obviously got... Well, his dad, did he die? Well, I can't remember if they've gone over it or not.
What was he doing with cleaning fluid?
He's supposed to be sanding his floors, but he canceled his appointment and lied about it. He was home all
Yeah.
So
Prime
you're thinking
suspect.
she went over to his place after the dance.
And he's got a suit on.
What?
The
Yeah.
reasoning that informs a dress code escape you, Holder. The idea is that the public can feel we're confident professionals who can be trusted. You look like you donate plasma for a living.
Whoa.
Sounds like 19.
Poor guy.
Oh, are we getting a search warrant on Ahmed's place or what?
Look up the word circumstantial. ADA Bernstein's not signing off on any ammonium...
Ah,
it is.
I mean, he's been lying since day one.
yeah.
I mean, he married one of his old students.
We might have a crime scene, Lou. He could be destroying evidence as we speak.
That's a good point. How could you get a warrant, though?
Oh, she left him under the tree. It had to be Christmas.
I was there when we bought him. She was 5. I remember that
She
day.
had to be older because Tom
And now
was
they're
there.
arguing.
No, he wasn't. She was 5, Stan. She was 5.
Hey.
And now they're arguing for no reason. What a stupid thing to argue
Do you need me
about.
for anything?
Ah, I told you about the
We're
crumbling.
just,
That's the other thing. Their other kids need their parents.
It was a lousy thing to do. I should never have doubted you.
Or we can do debate prep first. Go over your talking points again.
Jamie's coming back to the campaign.
Why
I
is
knew he wasn't the leak. It was my chance
why
to
is
get
she
at Adams,
acting
and I took it.
salty?
Smart play. Jamie must be proud.
I've worked with him for over 10
Oh
years.
my
I trust
god.
But not me.
The thing that's getting to me so much, guys, is that she's acting all innocent. She's making Richmond feel bad. But she literally was talking to the mayor behind his back. Oh. And she's sleeping around as well. For goodness sakes. Like, how... That's what I hate, when people, like, are actually in the wrong, and then they try and make you feel bad, or try and, like, make it seem like they are innocent. Like, go away. Like, seriously?
Is that the commercial?
Nice. Let's have a look.
She hates him, and he did nothing. It's a personal thing. Oh my god. I want to see this confrontation. Is he going to ask her about it or what? And look at that smile. That's how you
Mr.
know.
Ned.
Ah.
Darren Richmond, action, not talk, for a safer Seattle.
Oh shoot. And look who's on the front cover of it.
Thanks. I hate it when somebody brings me coffee.
Don't be like that.
I had to close early to pick up my daughter. It was 10 Friday night.
You saw a girl go into the building.
Yeah.
Oh.
White, like you said, dark hair. Had to
Yeah.
knock a while before somebody let her in. Yeah, that's her. No doubt.
Oh
very
shoot.
much.
More information stacking against him. You know how crazy this is, guys? Why do I feel like he's about to hurt himself? Is that just me?
Let me help you with this one. I'll get this set.
Oh, shoot. Is this supposed to be like some sort of real threatening, like, beast mode?
Buddy at the high school said he'd find out what he could. Call me later today. He says the cops know who did it.
Oh, shoot. So this is supposed to be like some... Yeah. Ah, he's real serious now, for goodness sakes. I don't know how confident he is in saying that that was her, but he sort of said, no doubt. I saw her on his porch and someone let her into his house at 10 p.m. that night. The night that she died at his... Was it the night she died or was it the night before? I don't know. Around the time she died, at his house, at 10 p.m. He's lied about it. She was there. He's got the chemicals. The chemical that's at his house was found on her body. He's connected with the car situation. It's completely possible that he used the car. His car wasn't with him. Guys, like, all the evidence is piling up now against him. Like, how long is it going to take now to actually, like, pin him to the crime?
Come on, boys, come on.
Yeah, here we go. Well, I hope this can give them just a little bit of closure. I know that there's still a lot to think about, especially with him. Is this going to bring them in any closure? Are they going to be healed a bit by this, or is this just going to open up more?
Do you wish it was a boy?
What? Edward, no. Of course not.
I thought that he wanted a girl. Oh, I don't know. You see, I'm so skeptical about him, but at the same time, I don't know what he was doing. He could be completely innocent.
Yes? What?
Police.
Did Rosie Larson drop by last Friday?
What?
Be honest.
You mean here a week ago?
Yeah.
You know what? She returned a book. I'm so sorry, I forgot.
For good... No, you don't forget. Liar.
It's the second time you failed to mention a critical
Nah.
It was so brief. And like I said, I just forgot.
What book did she drop off?
Some school book. I don't know.
Nah.
One of the Victorian novelists, I think.
Can I take a look at it?
Not without a search warrant.
There you go. Refusing to help.
I gotta go. I have a funeral to attend.
That's how you know, because he's refusing to cooperate. Lies, lies, lies.
That's it? What the hell? Let's put this rope in the box, Lyndon.
Everything that we've got is circumstantial.
And perception is circumstantial.
Talk to the neighbors. See if anybody can...
You see what I mean?
Around here 10 p.m. Friday night.
He was here. He let her in.
He was lying.
You see what I mean? Holder's just so pissed at Lyndon. I feel like he's got experience in some area of what's going on now, and it's starting to affect him.
And I will not ruin this man's life by effectively declaring him guilty in public.
Well, then
Exactly.
to answer.
Guys, I talk about this every single time. I'm just so sick of the politics, and they're more interested in themselves than the families and the people that could... Like, say that teacher is innocent, right? Say he is. I mean, I don't think he is, but say he is. And when you go and declare him guilty, you are going to ruin his life. Why would you do that? Just why? And the fact that these two are thinking about that just infuriates me. And I know this guy here, what's his name, Jamie or something, he's way more realistic with Darren, which I do like. He's not like a yes man or anything, but sometimes the way he sees things I just don't agree with.
Stan, the father. 18 years ago he was thick with the Kowarski mob.
Oh, so there you go. Then now they're going to look into the dad.
Seriously?
What did I say as well a few
Had a
reactions
gambling
ago?
problem too.
Dad?
Yeah.
Can I help?
That's cute, you know. I still can't imagine the feeling. I'm very fortunate when it comes to like death surrounding you and stuff. Like, I don't think I've ever felt it yet. And I dread to think. Oh, that was a dark look from the mother, wasn't it? Oh, shoot. Is she still holding a grudge for that whole thing that she kept
Bennett
secret?
couldn't have let Rosie in. He's on tape at the dance at 11:20.
The wife.
So
Oh, wait,
talk to the sister.
hold on.
Confirm it.
Imagine she's at... Oh.
Detective,
Oh, shoot. Imagine she's got something to do with it.
Funeral started, Councilman.
do you think he did it? Off the record?
Have a good day, Councilman.
This is getting so complicated with politics. Goodness sakes.
What time was that Friday night that your sister arrived at your place?
It's nearly 1 in the morning.
Oh.
What about?
Her husband. What else?
Oh, shoot.
She felt like Bennett was keeping secrets. She didn't say about what.
So even she's
been
hiding
crying.
stuff.
I could tell.
That's what I said. Imagine she was the one that killed her.
Getting to your place?
Nope. Weeping angels.
You haven't been answering our calls, Jamie.
Mr. Fair Play, Mr. Transparency. What a load of shit.
No, I thought you snapped him up as soon as he hit the water, is it?
Yeah.
New commercial.
Exactly. They're both playing dirty now. The fact that he's like working his way into that just annoys me.
Are you guys hungry?
I just got them sandwiches.
Well, you do realize you're not part of this family, right?
Whoa. What is all this back... Okay, we need a backstory check because there's so much like
Yeah.
drama and stuff that isn't explained. Like, what was that all about?
Teacher. Yeah, he's here now.
Oh, not now. Come on. Not now. People are mourning right now. Seriously?
He says it's the teacher, but not that.
But they don't know yet, though.
Standing behind you right now.
For goodness sakes, really? Now? Of all times, now? Your kids are watching.
So I guess you a real detective.
Seriously?
I need you to arrest this dirty old man with the telescope across the way. Tell him to stop spying on people.
Oh!
That building there?
That's good.
Always
Maybe he
keep
saw
an eye out that
something.
window. Tell me
Maybe
just
he
like
saw
the
something.
stars, like I'm stupid.
That man with the dreads. I don't make assumptions, you understand?
You saw
What
Bennett
did he
at
see?
night outside around midnight. What was he doing?
He was with a girl.
He
It
was.
was raining, so I couldn't make out a lot of detail. I did see that she was wrapped in a blanket, not moving. And they were sort of carrying her, and then they all got in a black car and drove
What?
away.
I thought she...
That man and another smallish type person.
Oh my
Emma
god.
wasn't supposed to be home, but she was.
Okay, so the teacher was now seen with another person. And what did I say? I said a few reactions ago that he probably... The only reason I think that he wouldn't have done it is if he's protecting someone that did do it. Picture this, right? Rosie gets to the house at 10 o'clock. The wife finds out about Rosie and the thing. The wife kills Rosie, right? Or at least knocks her out somehow. Manages to do that. I don't know. Kills her or knocks her out or whatever. Then say... The husband comes home. What's his name? Ahmed or something. He comes home. He finds the body and the wife. He then helps the wife to get rid of the body. Hence why putting it in the car. Hence why shipping it into the water. Now that doesn't explain because I thought she was still alive when she was in the water and she was crawling out of the car. Unless she was knocked out or unless that she was crawling out of something else. Somewhere else. Unless they thought they killed her and she didn't die. I don't know, guys, if I'm being completely honest. But that's insane. So all the evidence right now is pointed towards him and one other person. I have no idea who that is. My first thought was, why do I think it could be Sterling? But then my actual thought was, well, it's most likely the wife, right? If the wife was actually there, the wife didn't go home until 1 a.m. Holy shit, we're only on episode 6. How could we be finding that out already?
Think we can get that search warrant now?
Stuff a search warrant, she's going in.
Department, we need you to open the door.
Yeah. And now she's hiding with a hammer. Oh, shoot. So perhaps she did do it. Oh my god. But how are they going to officially tie them to the case? How?
Old buddy of mine, he said Stan Larson used to be mobbed up with the Poles. He said he might have killed some guys.
Since when?
Yeah.
Got out of the game a long time ago. Stayed out.
When are we going to start
You
looking
didn't
into
think to tell me
this?
this earlier? Call Bennett right now.
Warn him we're coming. Hell no.
Older? Call him.
Lyndon's onto something, but what is it? They're calling Ahmed.
Rosie's
Bennett,
a
what
great
is
kid,
it?
Mr. Larson, and should be missed.
Oh, because he's with Mr. Larson.
My wife is picking me up. I should call her.
Let me give you a ride.
You can tell me.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, you know what? You don't have to.
Oh my god. Is Stan about to... Oh, shoot.
Contrast.
I think he just missed the exit.
No, he didn't.
Mr. Larson.
Oh, look at him. He spiraled. He's hit rock bottom.
It's called Seattle All-Stars, and it's been an unqualified success.
This is what I mean about caught.
This is a bad idea. He was
Isn't it
supposed to
true
drop all this.
that one of your leading mentors in that program is the chief suspect in the Rosie Larson
It is
murder?
ridiculous to consider that a man who has not been charged with
Oh
a
my
thing.
god.
Councilman, is this true?
No one has been arrested.
And they're running to find Ahmed, but nope, he's gone.
Is Ahmed here?
You got a ride home, Stan.
Oh, shoot.
I'll follow the route back to Ahmed's and keep calling him.
Wait, how long does this episode go left? Oh wow, it's gonna cut it off. It's gonna cut it off. That's crazy that that's even happening, right? Okay guys, that's into the reaction, season 1, episode 6 of The Killing, and basically it just sort of reiterated some of the stuff from the previous reaction, further built on some of the stuff in the previous reaction. We found out more evidence against the teacher, etc. And there wasn't a lot in it, but there are some scary things that are about to happen, and there are a few things we can discuss before I wrap this video up, guys. First things first is the evidence that's building up against the teacher now. He was actually spotted with a lady. We don't know if it was his wife yet. We presume it was. At, I think, what did they say, like midnight or something, just past midnight, carrying a body into a car and then driving off. And I think they sort of mentioned that it was, what's the name that they were carrying. Now, is she dead at that point? I don't see how, because I thought she was trying to claw her way out of the car when she was drowning. Also, she did drown, that's the other big thing. So, I don't know how that could be, like, a thing, unless she was drowned at their house and somehow she was clawing something else. I don't know. But yeah, the evidence only continues to stack up against this guy, the teacher, and it's not looking good, especially for the wife as well. Like, I thought the wife was innocent. I mean, she seemed innocent, but it seems to us that she knows more than she's letting on as well. And the biggest theory that came out of that reaction for me is that Rosie went to his house, she wasn't happy, she found out, she murdered Rosie, or she like knocked out Rosie, did something to Rosie. Then the teacher covered it up by driving her off and killing her, wrapping her up, killing her, driving her off, etc. That, for me, seems like the most viable theory, but at the end of the day, it's only episode 6. So much more could happen. This is only halfway through the season. There's a lot more that we could uncover, more truths to figure out about this case. So, at the end of the day, this is nowhere near over, guys, and as much as that is a really good theory, it could be completely wrong. But yeah, the other big thing I want to talk about is Stan, Rosie's father. Now, he's gone absolutely AWOL. As soon as he finds out that it was the teacher that is the prime suspect, they say he did it, but the prime suspect of the murder, he's now driven off with him to goodness knows where. I presume to try and kill him or torture him or threaten him or something. Apparently he has a past of killing people as well in a mob, so I can't help but feel like that guy's hope is pretty low. And I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up dead in the next few reactions, which would be stupid for this case, because it means we won't be able to find out anything from him, and then we lose a whole bunch of potential evidence to further the case, which wouldn't be good, which would explain why it may drag out even further. If he does die and no one admits to anything and it wasn't him, for example, but he knows who it was, you're kind of hitting yourself in a stalemate. Like, it may not be him. I mean, how's Stan going to feel after that? You know what I'm trying to say? So at the end of the day, what's going on with Stan is not good for anyone. Not good for the case, not good for his family, not good for him, not good for Ahmed, nothing. It's just bad in general. But yeah, guys, what can I say? That was an absolutely insane reaction. So much happened, as I just said, but you guys just see me react to it. So I'm not going to go on too much longer. You've heard my theory. You heard what I'm speculating. You heard what I think about the next few episodes. At the end of the day, I just can't wait till we finish this case and figure out who it was, and then hopefully move on to something else season 2. I'm not sure though. I think I've heard rumours that this does continue on to season 2, which means it may be dragged out even further, which is fine. It just, I don't know. I'm not sure what I prefer, Broadchurch style or this style. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, guys, that's really all I have to say. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content coming every single week. Also, like I mentioned in every video, guys, don't forget to follow my Instagram, British Chat with 2 P's. The link is in the description below. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode. What do you think of the family sort of crumbling as everything sort of starts to get more in-depth with the case? How do you feel about that? What were your thoughts about it? And what do you think about the whole situation with Ahmed and his wife? Was your theory similar to mine? Don't tell me any spoilers, please, but just let me know what you think of my theory, what you think of your theories, and just in general what you were thinking of these reactions and this sort of like part of the series, guys. Let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to start some discussion. But yeah, guys, this has been your boy, British Chat. As ever, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.